What's up, guys? Early Stoppage MMA. We're back together to talk about UFC Seattle happening tomorrow night. We are a little late, but
Better late than
let's get
never.
into it. Better late than never. Uh, we decided we're just gonna go over the main card for this. It's a fantastic card, top to bottom, but I mean, let's be real. It's a lot of newcomers and a lot of up and comers on the prelims that we. There's really not much to go off of.
True, very true.
So we're gonna kick it off right away. First card or first fight of the main card: Alonzo Menifield versus Julius Juicebox Walker.
He's very happy about that because he just found out that's his nickname literally 20 seconds ago.
I did. So I will always remember now that it is Julius Juicebox Walker, which is awesome.
What are you
Um,
thinking for this one, man?
I don't think that Alonzo Menifield is that good.
I agree.
I'm gonna take Juicebox. Just he is you told me at least that he's off the regional scene, and I know this is his debut because I would have heard of him by now.
Yeah, it's interesting
Um,
too because looking at it, I did not know, I didn't even recognize, or I had not heard of the promotion that he fought in previously. Um,
do you happen to know what that is?
Peak Fighting
Whoa, yeah. No,
and
that's
Synergy FC, and I have not heard of either of those.
he's a pioneer. He's the pioneer of synergy.
Evidently. But you said that you're thinking you're gonna pick, or you're picking Juicebox.
I'm gonna go juice by. I just Alonzo Minifield just he fights with zero IQ.
I agree. And like
So
his like physical attributes and his athleticism is just carrying him right now because yeah, I mean the fact that it's common sense says to pick Alonzo Menifield, but the fact that I want to pick Julius Juicebox Walker is saying something about Alonzo
he
Menifield's like
and
performance.
Walker is 6'4", and Minifield's 6 foot, so he's quite a bit bigger.
Damn. What do you know what the
Reach
reach?
isn't it's 2 inches in favor of Walker,
Okay, so
so
nothing
not
major.
quite as good, but he is taller. And Minifield's ranked too.
Yeah.
He's,
Well,
and honestly, that might just be in terms of light heavyweight. Like he probably is a top 15 light heavyweight,
yeah.
unfortunately. But
When like
I have high hopes for Walker.
when I think about it, I mean he is on a skid, but we also have to keep in mind that he lost to Carlos Ulberg and Asmat Mirzakhanov, which the Carlos Walker or the Carlos Walker, the
Oh,
Carlos Ulberg performance was
yep.
unexcusable for sure. But losing to Asmat Mirzakhanov
Too bad.
is not necessarily the end of the world. I mean, he's looked pretty good.
That's
So,
true.
um,
And other like between or at least before that, he beat up or he shouldn't beat up. He fought Jacoby,
yeah,
which is looking pretty good. Jacoby's been solid these past couple fights that he's had.
it's true.
I don't know. I'm going with the storyline of Juicebox
Yeah.
to the title.
See, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Menifield. Just I'm gonna
Yeah,
follow logic here. I think it makes sense.
safe pick.
Although
Safe pick.
again the fact that I want to pick Julius Walker should say a lot about
It
Alonzo Menifield.
it kinda does. It kinda does.
Also,
It would be
Alonzo,
sweet to get Juicebox in the
that
rankings.
would be
I don't know
sick.
who he
Just
is, but that would be awesome.
you just yeah. How could we not have a dude with that name in there? We got to do it. So I also just realized that Alonzo Menifield lost to William Knight, and that is unforgivable. So
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
that's abysmal, man. So yeah, I'm
Juicebox.
gonna go with Julius Walker or Alonzo Menifield. I think that he'll, I don't know if he'll
It
knock
is the
out
safe
Julius
pick.
Walker, but I think his
I think
physicality
I
he
think if
might
he
get it
does
done.
win, I think if he does win, it's gonna be like a very early stoppage. I think that
Yeah,
it's either gonna be one of two things, and it's gonna be that Julius Walker is good enough to hang,
yeah,
or he is not good enough to hang, and Alonzo Minifield's going to walk through him, which is
yeah.
possible, right? This is the risk that you take whenever you take any top 15 guy against some newcomer.
It's true.
Majority of the time, it ends up top 15 guy is going to walk through him, even if it's someone that we don't really know about
Yeah, I
or
agree.
don't necessarily hold in high standards.
Yeah,
At 205, it's you never know.
yeah,
You never know. But
yeah.
uh,
We'll see. I'm excited.
Yeah, no, me too.
All
You
right.
went to it. You
Should
to the
we
next one.
should we head to the next
Yeah,
one?
I'm good.
All right. So John Silva versus Malik Bogdasarian. Ooh, who you got in this one?
I'm taking Silva, man.
Me too.
This guy is a beast.
Yeah.
There's a reason he's a minus 575,
Yeah.
and that is just nuts. This guy is like a myth to me.
Yeah.
I've said since his fight against Drew Dober that I will tell this guy's story to my children. Right? This dude broke his hands, so he just was like, "Oh, I'll use my elbows."
Yeah.
And that is frankly the most badass thing I think I've ever seen. So,
It was fucking sick. I mean, it was awesome. Let's be
yeah, no,
real.
I'll be honest. I don't think that there's anybody I would pick over John Silva.
Hmm.
Just in terms because he has the aura with me. He's fully got me. I'm hooked.
Yeah. He's such an exciting fighter. I still am just with one good win, I'm fully on board.
Yep.
Like his Drew Dober win was insanely impressive, and especially knowing that he was just pretty much using his elbows is just fucking awesome. I love that. I do think that's so impressive. His
Charles
um,
Jourdain too.
it's true, and like the thing with the Charles Jourdain win though is like he did miss weight pretty significantly and come in after
That's
Jourdain had
kind of
already
an
cut
issue,
weight,
right?
and I'm like, that's you know what I mean. So
Tainted a
I
little bit.
right now for me his best win is that Drew Dober performance, and while it
Oh,
is
100%.
super impressive, how will it stack up against like you know
Is Bogdasarian is Bogdasarian is that a good enough win for you to be on board?
no, that was where I was just about to go with this. I think this is just such
Okay,
a layup to get him a free fight,
it is.
and like
It is.
because
Well,
this
after he broke both his hands, so this is kind of like the return fight of him.
yep. And
I guess I don't know if they were fully broken, but I know that they were. I know one was broken and one was significantly messed up. They might have both been broken.
yeah,
Don't quote me.
they were super fucked up. And so, like, for me, this is just
But
such a obvious layup fight. Like, Gene
was
Silva's
was he
or John Silva's
ranked?
better all around. What
Yeah, he
what'd
is.
you say?
Was he ranked at one point? I'm trying to remember if
Bogdasarian?
he. No, Silva. Was
No,
he ranked after the?
no,
I
he's
I don't
never
know
been
why I
ranked.
remember him. I remember him being like 15 or something.
No, man.
Maybe
Because
I'm crazy.
I
I
mean,
mean, I
with how
must be
much the
crazy.
UFC love him, he would have still been ranked for sure.
That's true.
I
That's really true.
Yeah, for me, this
And
is
it's
just
not
a
like
free
he's
win.
had too much movement
Yeah, Bogdasarian's
in
been out
featherweight.
for so long, and he's never looked that impressive. I've never seen such an unnecessary fight, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, whatever.
Do you we can't spend too much time on it, but I'm
Yeah,
just curious.
yes,
I'm guessing if Silva wins this fight, he's going to get a ranked fight next. Do you have a matchup for him?
yes. I
Okay.
said it in the last video. I'll fucking say it again. Edson
Let's hear it.
Barboza. That fight
Oh
would be
man,
so good. It'd be so
that
fun.
would be
The style matchup
okay.
would be so great, dude.
That
Oh,
is that's fantastic matchmaking. And I just want to go on a quick sidetrack because I
yeah.
don't think I've ever realized this, but I was watching that video you put out last night. Edson Barboza is fucking jacked. That dude
Yeah,
is
dude.
like a god. I
Yeah.
didn't realize. I was looking at that picture, and I was in bed. I was like, "Uh oh." I was like, "Whoa, this guy, whoa." Um. All right, yeah. Quick side note. We probably didn't
No,
need
no,
to do
no,
that, but
no. Yes, you're right
I
though.
just
It's
never
crazy.
realized it.
Hmm.
I never realized because like, I was looking at him compared to John Silva,
Yeah.
and John Silva's in good shape,
Oh yeah.
but Edson Barboza is like good shape.
Yeah. Edson Barboza
But
is just like one of my boys. You know, every time
he's
I
so
watch him
sick.
fight,
He's so
I
good.
have to root for him, and I just fucking he just is awesome. I just love that
That's
guy.
such a good fight. That
Yeah.
is such a good fight. I that was probably my favorite matchup that you made in that whole video,
Yeah.
and that is just so awesome.
Yeah. I mean, that fight just rules. Who wouldn't want that? Come on. So, anyways, yeah. I
Edson
mean,
Barboza is not
let's
ranked.
get this fucking fight out of the way. Let's have John Silva fucking beat the shit out of this guy so that he can fight someone good.
I'm cool with that. You good? We moving on?
Yeah. Let's move on.
Okay, Rob Font versus John Matsumoto. This is interesting. So, I guess a little bit of of context here, Rob Font was supposed to fight Dominic Cruz
Rest in
in kind
peace.
of, well, not literally. He's not dead, guys. But
Yeah.
he is retired. Great career for Dominic Cruz. But uh, I think John Matsumoto is, well, clearly he's not Dominic Cruz. And I don't know if that's necessarily, if I'm saying that in a good way or a bad way for Rob Font. I'm just going to lay it out there. I'm picking Matsumoto to beat Rob Font. I don't know if that's controversial. He's the favorite, so probably not. But I don't know. What do you think? What are you thinking?
I'm going against the grain. Actually, I'm picking Rob Font in this. I like Rob
Okay.
Font in this matchup. I think
It's not
one
a bad
Rob
one.
Font is coming in with a full camp. Rob Font's honestly looked pretty decent recently. He's looked pretty good. All things considered. I think that he's fought way better competition and lost to better competition. And even when he's lost, he's done better than I think a lot of other people would do. But my main thing
That's
is that
true.
like, uh,
He's had a rough couple fights here.
yeah, his boxing is
He's
so
had
good, and like Matsumoto his striking is okay. His best win is Brad Katona, which at this point I don't hold super
Don't hate.
highly. You know what I
Don't
mean?
hate.
I'm not super hating. It's not that amazing of
He's
a
fun.
win. He is fun, but if that's your
And
best win,
Canada
I don't
just
know, man. And then you're gonna take on Rob
Canada just
Font.
took out USA, man, last night. You can't talk bad about Canadians today. I thought that was the agreement.
I know. Listen, I don't feel good about it, but
Uh, Rob Font lost to Aldo, Cheeto,
yeah,
Sandhagen, and Figgy,
yeah. And
and
even with
that's
Figgy,
understandable.
yeah,
No,
he
I'm
still
taking
he
nothing away. Figgy's a beast, bro.
yeah,
He is a beast.
and he had some pretty good moments against Figgy too. It wasn't like this complete utter domination. Like it was,
So,
he was in there.
were you taking Font to beat Cruz then? I imagine.
Um, no, I was gonna pick Dominic Cruz to beat Rob Font. I think Dominic Cruz.
Really?
Yeah, I genuinely think Dominic Cruz, especially coming. I don't think his chin would be a big issue. I think it would stay on the feet, all things considered, and I think he would just be the more skilled fighter despite the age.
That's
Because
fair.
Rob Font's
No,
also,
that's
I think, pretty old. Yeah, he's like 37, so yeah, it wouldn't be a huge age differential there.
how old is Matsumoto? This guy looks like my age.
I think he's like 28. I could be wrong.
Is he really?
He's 25. So the
Okay, that's
age
pretty
is
young.
definitely on his side, but I really think Rob Font can get this done. I do. I think he just has the better striking, and he's
It's gonna
got
be a fun
pretty
one.
good grappling too. So I believe in him.
It's fun.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you want to get into the bangers? Let's get into the bangers.
Let's
of the
get
card.
into the bangers. Oh,
All right.
do you know how long I've been waiting to talk about
Oh,
this one?
here we go. Here we go. All right. I'm just gonna let you take the reins here. I should just mute and just let you go.
All right. The people's main event, my main event.
don't know
Bozo
if it's the
Allen
people's main-
versus the GOAT, Anthony Hernandez. I fucking love this guy. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys when I say this. Biased as hell. I'm picking
Yeah,
Anthony
no.
Hernandez with zero hesitation. I think Anthony Hernandez is going to run through Brendan Allen. I'm gonna lay it all out for you. And genuinely, I'm trying not to throw any like Brendan Allen hate here, and I will do my
No.
best
Throw hate.
despite
Throw it.
the glaze, despite my fandom for Anthony Hernandez. I will actually try to break this down to be as realistic as possible.
Okay.
I just think that Anthony Hernandez is better. I think he's got the momentum. I think he's proven to be more dangerous and more of a submission artist and more dangerous with his ground and pound if he gets you to the ground than Brendan Allen has. Anthony Hernandez has honestly, even on the come up, like Brendan Allen has fought some impressive competition, but he's lost to all of the best of them. Whereas all of the up and comers that Anthony Hernandez has fought, I'm pretty sure he's been an underdog in a lot of them because they're just fucking killers. Like beating Rodolfo Vieira, he was like a massive underdog in that fight and fucking submitted the jiu-jitsu prospect for the division and did super well. Comes out there,
What about
beats the shot
I'm
out.
gonna interrupt.
Yeah, go
I need
ahead.
to interrupt here. I need to interrupt. I have to
Go on.
keep you on track here.
Please.
He got KO'd by Kevin Holland.
He did. But the thing is, and I will fully own up to that, he had a
Okay.
rocky start to this like beginning of his UFC career. There's no doubt about
Yeah.
that. But that was one when Kevin Holland was on that crazy tear.
That's fair.
Two, I don't think that a lot of other people are going to hit Anthony Hernandez. And like the thing is, Anthony
Well,
Hernandez in
Brendan
that fight,
Allen's not.
no, for sure. And that's the thing is like Anthony
Brendan
Hernandez
Allen's definitely not.
in that fight, he lost to a like liver shot, like a perfectly placed liver shot that I don't think is gonna happen to him again. It's just one of those unlikely hits that like,
Sure.
yeah, it can happen, but it's not like this glaring flaw in his game. Bro just got caught with a liver shot. Like it happens.
Fair play.
You know what I mean?
I,
And
I, I have to play devil's advocate here a little bit.
no,
I hope you understand.
I totally do. I need to be
Okay.
brought back to reality for sure on some of my
Okay.
takes, some of my picks, but like with this one, I really do feel justified.
Well,
Like I
Can
cannot think of a
Can we
single
give them
thing.
some context? Can we,
Sure,
can we give
sure.
them some context here?
Go on.
You think Hernandez is the savior of 185? You think he can do it, right? Like I guess I don't know
What do you mean
fully
by
how
do it?
how deep you are here. Like you think he's going to the belt, right? Like this is your guy
I
to
do.
the top.
I do think he's a top 3 middleweight. Yeah, I do.
Top 3 middleweight.
Yeah, I think he's
okay.
a top 3
And
middleweight.
so where does the line draw? Does he beat DDP?
I think he could be DDP, yeah. That'd be a crazy fight, but I think he could be DDP. The big thing with Anthony Hernandez is the biggest weakness he has is that he is not as strong as like some of the fucking meteor dudes. But like this dude, Anthony Hernandez is literally like he has Marab level cardio. He's got a fucking Cheeto Vera chin. It's crazy. And he's got fucking like Charles Oliveira submissions. It's nuts, dude.
Get the hell out of here.
No,
bro.
he
What?
does though. Watch him fight. Like, what? How are you gonna
I've
tell me I'm
watched all
wrong,
of his
bro?
fights.
He literally does though. That's the crazy thing.
This is glazed.
It
this
is, but, like,
this is a little
Tell
glazed.
me how I'm wrong.
Okay, all right. Let's.
Tell me
does
how
he
I'm
beat
wrong.
Hamzat? Does he beat Hamzat?
No, I don't. Well, no. I think.
Oh,
Okay, listen.
No, you
I'm
saying
not gonna-
well is enough.
I'm not-
for everyone to understand
no.
here what I'm dealing with.
Do you have to when I
What
say
I'm dealing
no?
with here.
Let me make my case. When I say well,
Okay.
I say that there's like with Hamzat, we're talking about an unbeatable force, right?
Sure.
Anthony Hernandez has that like there's that 2% chance where it's like, dude, he might. What if he catches him with a submission or something in a scramble?
Oh my
Where like if that doesn't exist for like anyone else, it doesn't exist for anyone else, and obviously it's just a 2% chance.
Do you think he has a better chance of beating Hamzat than DDP does?
No. In some ways, but no, I don't.
In some.
Yeah, I do. I mean, he's got great.
You know what?
He's got a great chin. He's got great
Listen to
stand up. He's got
Listen to
great
this.
like judo. I think he could do okay. He's dangerous with the scrambles, so Hamzat has to actually be careful. Whereas normally he can just plow through everybody. I don't think he'll be able to do that to Anthony Hernandez as easily. I still think he'll do it.
You've changed my mind. Before this video, I was kind of giving you crap about this fight, and I said, I was messing with you. I'm taking Anthony Hernandez too.
Yeah. You're taking Brendan Allen, aren't you?
I'm taking Brendan Allen now.
You're crazy.
I'm crazy.
Now this video is turning into an argument. Sorry, audience, but like, what can Brendan Allen do better than Anthony Hernandez? Name one thing.
Okay, listen. If there is a guy who I think could submit Anthony Hernandez, like who he's fought, it would be Brendan Allen. Do I think it's going to happen? I'll be honest, no. I really do think Anthony Hernandez is going to win this fight.
Bro, Rodolfo Vieira.
I can't argue against
him, man. Rodolfo Vieira couldn't. He's way better.
He wasn't
at
ranked
grappling.
number 9, bro. He was not ranked.
Yeah, but Brendan Allen doesn't deserve to be ranked number 9. Who has he beat?
No, I can't. I'm arguing against myself here because I don't believe any of the things I'm saying.
That's just
But
it. Like
I'm being a hater. And I'm picking Brendan Allen.
You mean? Yeah.
And also, Brendan Allen does seem delusionally confident,
dude.
And I don't know. Let me talk here.
Okay, go ahead.
And if I learned anything from Marab, is that delusional confidence works. And listen,
sometimes it works.
Brendan Allen, I'm pretty sure that Brendan Allen literally said, I saw him on Twitter earlier, and I'm pretty sure that he said, I'm ready to get back in there whether I win or lose. And I don't know if that's confidence or not. I'm just contradicting myself in this fight all the time now. But I'm going to be a hater and I'm picking Brendan Allen.
For just a little,
Um,
now I get to give context. Whenever we were watching like the pre-fight stuff, there are some times, or not even sometimes, like fairly frequently, you'll watch the pre-fight stuff, and then you're like, this dude is so confident, dude, and it pans out like a third of the time,
I do that a
which is
lot.
like because everybody
But
seems confident, you know what I mean? But which I'm just giving you shit,
Brendan
obviously.
Allen dyed his hair, and you know,
Yeah,
dude.
but bro ain't
Okay,
training at
actually,
shoot
you
a
know
box,
what?
bro. You know who
I
else just
have
dyed their hair? Let me draw a parallel for you. You know who else did
no.
this
Don't
exact
do
same
it.
thing and had this exact same career trajectory?
Who?
A little man named Paul Craig. He's taking a Paul Craig route, man. I'm telling you.
Did Brendan Allen beat Paul Craig? I'm pretty
I
sure
think he did. See, he just absorbed his Paul Craigness, and now he has to do the same thing.
Okay. To be fair to Brendan Allen, right? This guy, he beat, he beat.
Bro barely beat Chris Curtis. That was his last
I
win.
think we agree on Chris Curtis though. We agree. Chris Curtis is actually super underrated.
I agree. Yeah, I think
And
he's
his
pretty
loss
fucking
to
good.
Imavov, as much as I am a hater of Imavov
Yeah.
clearly is an understandable loss.
Yeah.
Do I think Chris Curtis to Anthony Hernandez is a step up? Yes.
Yeah.
Do I, like I said, do I do I think Anthony Hernandez is going to win this fight? Yes.
Okay.
But I'm spite picking
But
Brendan Allen.
brother, okay. All right.
Listen, hey,
To put this in
March
perspective,
22nd, you're going to be able to do this all
I
day,
know.
all right?
I
Let
know.
me
I
have
know.
my shot.
Let me say.
have my shot.
Let me just one last thing. Brendan Allen's last 3 wins were
Yeah.
a split decision over Chris Curtis that could have gone Chris Curtis's way.
It should have gone Chris Curtis.
I agree. A win over Paul Craig and a win
I
over
already told you I
Bruno
think Hernandez
Silva.
is going to win.
But
I already told you Hernandez
I
is
know,
going to
but
win.
let me
Just
drive
let me
drive
pick.
this home. Anthony Hernandez's last 3 wins are Michel Pereira, Roman Kopylov, and Edmund Shabazian, bro.
The Roman Kopylov win was sick. I remember how hyped I was.
Yes.
That was so cool. That was really cool. Listen, I want a good fight, man.
Oh, we're
And
gonna get a good fight.
I know we are. I know we're gonna get a good fight. And honestly, I want Hernandez to win. Brendan Allen should not be ranked number 9.
No.
But I shouldn't be saying this because Brendan Allen is gonna win by death.
He's gonna die in the ring and send Fluffy to prison, and that's how he's gonna win the fight.
Yeah. Hey, I'll take it. How does that work? They got to sign some contracts, I'm sure, saying, hey, if you die, you can't send the guy to prison.
Yeah, no.
We get sidetracked a lot, don't we?
Yeah, we do. That was Glaze Overload. I will relinquish the reins here. I'm picking Anthony Hernandez by fucking murder death LLC fucking trademarked. I'm telling you, man.
Oh, you guys! I'm telling you, wait for that London card. I should just do that video by myself. I'm not gonna let you talk. I'm really not gonna let you talk.
You're gonna have to give me like a mute button.
I probably should. Getting in to one of the fights that I'm really excited for, actually. Henry Cejudo versus Song Yadong.
Hell yeah.
This is my by death pick. I think Song Yadong is going to murder Henry Cejudo. I think that he is going to, like, no joke, I'm thinking like first, early second round KO. I don't know how you feel on this. We haven't really talked about this much. Song Yadong's my boy.
Yeah, we haven't. I don't think we've talked about this fight at all.
No,
other than
we haven't.
Like, oh,
I've told you. Yeah, I told you like I'm picking Yadong. I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know where you're standing on this, but I am so confident that Song Yadong is gonna just dominate this fight.
Yeah. So, I'm not super confident in this, but I'm gonna pick Cejudo.
Oh,
and you know me, I've been pretty critical of Cejudo.
You've been very critical of Cejudo.
Yeah, I'm not exactly a Cejudo apologist. I'm not really a Cejudo appreciator. And like, I think Cejudo can win this, man. I really do. I think it looks good for him.
So.
I think the grappling will work well, and Henry Cejudo is good enough on the feet that I think he can hang in there with Song Yadong. I don't think he'll beat him. Don't get me wrong. I don't think he's gonna like piece Song Yadong up on the feet. I don't think that's gonna happen. But I think
No.
he'll be able to handle himself, and I think that he'll be able to especially set up his takedowns very well off of Song Yadong's striking too. And I think
Yeah.
that lower center that he has, and like he looked okay. Like going back now, at the time, it seemed like such a bloodbath. But when you go back and watch his fight with um, Marab, he
Yeah.
looked okay. Like for most people who fight Marab, Cejudo actually
Yeah, that's
looked
true.
okay, dude. And that was his last fucking fight. So like, I think Cejudo's kind of a sleeper pick here. I am gonna go with Cejudo. And especially like his last few competition, he's looked pretty good against them. And we're talking Aljamain Sterling at his peak, and we're talking fucking
Boy.
Marab at his peak.
Carver.
It's like he's only been losing to champions. He's looked pretty
Yeah.
fucking good, even despite his age and everything.
Song Yadong is the next champion.
See, but the thing with, and then I go back and I look at Song Yadong's performances, and like he looked very good in that first round against Piotr Jan. He looked pretty good
Yeah.
through the second round, but then Piotr Jan just absolutely took off.
I
Which
think
I don't think is
that
Cejudo is going to do. But then when I look back, other than that performance, bro beat like Chris Gutierrez by a decision, and like Ricky
he
Simon with
hasn't.
a punch at the end of the fight, couldn't even finish him. I'm like,
Yeah,
and the
no,
way Corey
it's
Sandhagen beat Song Yadong, like Corey Sandhagen was using quite a bit of grappling in that fight to mix it up, and
Yeah.
was having a lot of success. And Henry Cejudo will be able to do that even better, in my opinion. I think.
these are fair arguments. I'm not gonna glaze like somebody here.
For the record, I want Song Yadong
Um,
to win this a lot. I do really like Song Yadong. I think he's very exciting and a good prospect.
Yeah.
This is just the vibe, man. This is just
I have a
analytical
feeling
brain.
that we are possibly, even with a win here from Song Yadong, this is probably his peak. I think that he might be like 5th, 6th ranked
Yeah,
best at bantamweight.
yeah,
But we've seen him in there with Jan, and granted, Jan has looked better than ever, even at like before, like, or he looks better than when he had the belt. I think against Figgy and Yadong,
yeah,
he's looked great.
yeah.
Sandhagen is solid, right? And Sandhagen just got a fight announced,
Yep.
so video coming soon.
Video coming soon. Stay tuned.
Uh, yeah, I totally understand what you're saying here. I really do. I just I'm delusionally confident in this one,
Hell yeah.
so I'm gonna stick with it.
It's a great. I think that this is such a good fight because it does make a lot of sense, and it is kind of a question because it's like, can Song Yadong arise to the occasion, because he's kind of so far in his career fell just short when he gets those opportunities, and he does look pretty good in them, but just can't quite do it. And so this
I
will be
think this
kind
is
of
the
like, can
perfect
he do it?
matchup
Yeah, I'm very
between,
excited.
because he's had issues, Song Yadong, when he does fight up, like you were saying. I would pick Song Yadong to beat Cheeto.
I would too. This is so interesting. So here, let's go with this. What do
Okay.
each of these guys do after this fight? Win and loss.
Okay.
With a
Cejudo
loss,
loses, he's done.
yeah, I agree.
I think Cejudo's
If
done
Song
after this.
loses, I still don't think it's really the end of the world. He'll just kind of stick around the rankings, like in a Rob Font position, in my opinion. And then with Cejudo, if Song Yadong wins, I mean, who do they even pair him up against? Maybe the loser of the Iowa card with Sandhagen and Figgy. I could see that because it kind of makes sense.
That's not bad. You know what I could see too is that if Song Yadong wins, I still don't know entirely if he should be fighting up.
If
I think he
Cejudo
might need
wins?
one more. No.
Oh,
Yadong. If Song Yadong wins,
yeah.
if Cejudo wins, I don't know really. I don't know if he's gonna get another title shot.
that's
right?
my
Like
thing.
he's lost.
I-
Maybe they do Cejudo versus
Yeah.
Umar.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Yeah.
but like, do we really want that? Do we need that?
No, that's just it. That's my thing. I don't really know why. I'm happy it's happening because it's an interesting fight, but like, why is Cejudo still fighting? I don't really understand it. I don't know why, because he's not going to get to
I don't know
the
what his
belt
plan is.
again. I mean,
He would have to, if he won this fight and then beat Umar, give him the shot. That's fine.
yeah,
But-
yeah. I mean, why not? but I don't think he beats Marab again. You know what I mean?
No, no,
Like
no.
there are some fighters where it's like in a rematch it's like Jose Aldo, it's like maybe he could do something. Like Piotr Jan, it's like, well, he's looked really good with a new camp, you know what I mean? Maybe he could
Yep.
pull it off, but like with Cejudo, I don't have that feeling at all.
No.
I'm just like
You know what we could possibly get that would be, hear me out on this one.
yeah,
That
yeah.
would be a sick fight.
I'm hearing you out.
If we got uh if win or lose for Song Yadong, what if they did him versus Aldo?
Has he fought Aldo?
I
No,
don't
he definitely has.
think
No, that could be really fun. I think that would be pretty
that would
entertaining.
be.
What if what if they did Cejudo Aldo too? I mean, like again, these like former champs
could.
fighting each other, kind of old head matchups are fun. And they don't even really need to make sense in the rankings or have very much implications because like people are gonna watch the shit out of them anyways.
That's true. And just a little context here. Song Yudong did beat Cheeto already.
Yes,
That is a fight that has happened.
yes,
And I think I said that he would beat him, and that's probably why I said that, because it literally has happened.
yeah. I didn't know if that's what you were going for. I mean, I think he would beat him again for sure. So
Oh yeah, no, no. I mean I have no doubt. But it's after that, right? Like I think Yudong could beat Figgy. Maybe Corey if they did it. It's
you think he could beat Figgy?
after. Yeah, I do.
Interesting. Okay,
I do. I think that would be a sick fight too.
that would be.
To be clear here, Figgy versus Yadong is awesome. But
Yes.
and this could be another thing too, where maybe they get like in a world where Rob Font and Song Yadong win. Maybe that's something they could do. It's the issue is that at bantamweight you have your guys, right? You have O'Malley, you
Yeah.
have Jan.
Yeah.
Umar, if you want to count him, I don't know what they're going to do with him now. I mean, he's obviously a top guy, but he can't fight up. Who's he going to fight? Because I think we're going to get O'Malley on too.
Yeah,
And then
I hope,
like maybe
God,
we get.
I hope, but I think they're gonna give O'Malley an automatic title shot. I hope we get him. I hope we get that
I don't
rematch
think
so
so.
bad, dude.
We need that rematch.
I know.
And if anything, Jan deserves the shot more than O'Malley, in my opinion. You probably
I
agree with
agree.
that.
Yeah, I completely agree.
And we have Sandhagen Figgy booked.
Yeah,
Does the winner of this fight Umar? Like, is that kind of the trajectory we're going here? Because
I hope
Yadong's
not.
8.
If the winner of this fights Umar, they're just gonna get slaughtered. Just being honest.
Song Yadong might be able to do it,
Against Umar,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Maybe. No, I don't think he would.
Uh,
It's just the wrestling, I think, would make a
He
difference.
can catch him. Umar's been hit.
Yeah, but Umar looked pretty good on the feet.
Oh, but so does Song Yadong. I'm coping here. This is a great fight.
It is.
This is a fantastic fight, but
Yeah,
it
it
really
is.
doesn't do much for the division.
No.
If it was not Cejudo and it was Yadong versus another guy, I don't even know who it would be because how far down we have to fight. It's so tough,
Yeah, it really is.
right? And what are they going to do with Umar? Maybe they do Umar Jan. If we get the O'Malley rematch, maybe we get Jan versus Umar,
Yeah.
which would be a sick fight.
That would be a sick
granted
fight.
here.
Yeah.
That would be an awesome fight.
I just
Um,
who doesn't want to see Jan? Because I feel like Jan and O'Malley are just the obvious number one contenders, and it makes
Of
all the
course.
sense in the world for them to rematch with how close the first fight was, and how it was like the robbery narrative. Like, why not do that again?
Is Pantoja Kaikara France booked? That's not booked, is it?
No, it was supposed
Or
to be
is it
on
just
Miami.
heavily
It was
rumored?
heavily rumored for Miami, like borderline signed, and then it just wasn't on the card when they announced the rest of the fight. So my guess is they pushed it to. Well, I wonder.
It's not Canada.
No. They are going to Brazil at the end of May for a
It's
fight
probably,
night.
it's gotta be that.
Do you think they'll pop it on a fight night though?
Oh, it's Pantoja, yeah. If it's a, I don't know. They shouldn't. Pantoja's good,
No,
but there's no way he's a big draw.
Yeah, let's be realistic. They'll probably throw it on International Fight Week. You know what I mean? It'll be the co-main.
Yeah, that's probably the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I want more than anything is Pantoja Merab. I think Pantoja deserves it. And who does Merab? Hey, dude, Merab's beat all the guys now.
Hey man,
He's fought everybody.
Yeah, you're preaching to the choir. I completely agree.
I get it. I'm trying to cope with what this fight is means because I'm a big Song Yadong fan. But like, what is next? If he goes out there and just flatlines Cejudo in the most dominant fashion ever, then what? You feed him to Umar?
Yeah, see, even
That's
if he
kind of
does that,
rough.
it's
That's
it's
rough.
yeah, it's kind of like where if Song even if Song Yudong wins, it's with both of these guys. If they win, where do they go?
The only answer I can think of is that unless if we get like if Jean Yamamoto was his name, right?
Yeah,
Yamamoto, am I saying that right?
yeah.
If
Matsumoto.
he looks great against Rob Font and knocks him out or something, maybe we could see him jump and he turns into this contender that we need. He is undefeated, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
It's really tough.
yeah,
I want to say they're gonna do O'Malley Yan because it needs to happen.
it's true.
It needs to happen. They need a 5 round fight. I was actually kind of hoping that was gonna be on Miami,
Yeah,
but
the Miami
I
card's
don't
good
know.
though, man.
No, yeah, we're gonna talk. We're
Stay
gonna do a
tuned.
big video on that one.
Yeah,
But dude, I don't know. This is tough.
yeah. I'm
This
excited.
is
I'm
tough.
very excited to see how this all shakes out, and it's fun times in the UFC right now. We had kind of a dull little bit there, and it feels like everything's kind of been shaken loose, and now there's all these interesting matchups and like cool things happening in the divisions, and like it's great. I'm excited. They managed to make a fight night headline by number 7th ranked Cejudo interesting. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So your final pick
Final pick is Song Yudong by death.
by death. I'm going final pick. Senator Henry Cejudo by decision.
Quite the
Yeah,
contradiction.
I'm thinking 40. I think it'll be 49-48. I think it'll be
Okay.
like a close decision. You know what I mean? But
I that's probably more likely than death. But
I
you
hope
never.
yours is more entertaining. I hope that's what it is, but
Oh,
we'll
that
see.
would be insane.
Yeah.
Over under medal. How many times did they bring up gold medals this weekend?
Oh my god.
Over under 9.5.
I'll take the under.
Okay. I'm hammering the over.
You're-
All in on the over.
Listen. I believe it. I could see it.
9.5 is crazy. I
Yeah,
just
it is.
came up. I
It is absurd.
Hey, Calvin Cater lost.
True. Yeah, and you were praying for that one. So congratulations are in order.
End it there. I don't.
Oh, yeah. Okay. But
I don't know. We're just talking now.
yeah, it's true. Also, I mean, we've been going for like 37 minutes, so we should probably wrap it up. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hope you enjoy the fights this weekend. Leave your picks down below. I know this is late. Sorry about that. It might be fun to watch afterwards. If nothing else, it's a way for us to record what our picks are, so that at the end of the year we can do a tally and reflect. Yeah, we'll see you. I don't know if we'll do one for next week's card. We'll see. But at the very least, we'll do like some fun videos and then a 313 review or builder something. So
Let's do it.
cool. All right, everybody. Take care.